Okay, this is part two. I gathered the seals up and I'll show you how it goes together. One thing I want to note here is I got the O-ring for this relief valve and it's brittle. See how it just broke in little pieces there? Okay. Normally people don't check that, but I could tell when I was taking these seals out, I was telling it that it was brittle. So I got a new O-ring here. So I think this thing may have gotten hot possibly, or it's been on there a long time. It's hard to say, but I want to get that in there. Make sure you seat that thing down. Something looks wrong with that. I'm gonna have to check that one. Okay, let's take a look at this. My idea is put a little bit of grease in the grooves. It helps O-rings stick in there. Basically what you got here is it's a square groove, but we're using O-rings to put in there. Okay, so we got So you got three smaller ones and one larger one. No, I don't like that O-ring. It's a problem. It's possible. Let me be right back. I think this one's too big. Put a little grease on there before you put this back in. That's your relief valve. Okay, when I get it back up here, I'll tighten up. Okay, I'm just gonna put these together, make sure all my seals are okay. Okay, it's good to have a flat table because you don't, these things, when you tighten it down, it keeps it, you know, flat and square. I'm going to try to do this fairly evenly, and then you could use a torque wrench to evenly torque them down. I'm just going to lightly do this. Alright, so now I'm going to stick this in the vise and we're going to work on the spool part, get it in there. So, if you look here, you can see that Teflon's on there. Now I got a couple new quad rings. You're going to take this first one, and work it over there, and try not to force it on because there's sharp edges on this spool. Work it down, set it down in the very back. You can see there. Grease it up a little bit. And what I'm going to do here is make sure your spool's clean. I'm going to spray a little light lubricant on here just to bring it coming from the back with your seal on there. You're going to work this in real easy. You don't want to force it. It should go on perfectly. Just like that. Push the seal in there. Got your back cap here, and then you're going to screw this down. Your detents back here, so get this one back on. Down there. Okay, turn the spool up. Clean it off, put a little grease in here in the front. Probably why this thing leaked is because the seals were brittle. So obviously this is off of some mobile equipment and probably gets super hot. So work that in there. Don't force that quad in there. Working with your thumb, and then you're going to take this Teflon back up in here, and that'll further push it down inside, just like that. And you come back, and there's always two plates. This is so it doesn't bulge out from the pressure. So you got two plates on the front. You come in here, okay, put your screws in. Okay, then I'm going to tighten this, make sure I tighten this relief valve in there. Okay, so that's a basic reseal. I'm not going to put the handle on it because I'm going to do a test on it now on the test bench and show you that for part 3. And then when it's all done, I'll put the handle back on and then verify that this, goes back to the customer the way it came in here with the handle down. Okay, so stand by for the number 3 test bench.